Hey, John Kavakis here with another edition of My Take. And today I've got another pre-production prototype from GLM. This is their 1970 Lincoln Continental Coupe. Now, think about Lincoln, think about Continental. They're two separate nameplates, but they are nearly synonymous with each other. And I think if we had to be honest, we would say there's been a lot of confusion over which were Lincolns, which one were Continentals over the years. We'll try and bring some clarity to that, but you're going to have to do some research on yourself to get it all right. So the Continental nameplate was first produced in 1939, and it was built up from a prototype made for Edsel Ford, who wanted a vacation car. And he wanted it to have a European flair. He thought if they got it right, he might be able to sell it to his friends. So he wanted it to have a feeling of being continental, small c. But that's where the name came from. That first design was basically a channeled and cleaned up Lincoln Zephyr, and it absolutely took off. A lot of people believe that it was the initial offering for a segment that has come to be known as the personal luxury segment. So they did a really good job with it, but since then the Continental has gone through a dizzying array of nameplates and associations, even for a short time, 1955 through 1957, being a separate division in the Ford Motor Company, the Continental. That was the Mark II. And by the way, the first time we see the four-pointed star logo with the surround on it was on that Mark II. It became Lincoln's standard logo in 1958. By 1961 through 1976, the Continental was the exclusive nameplate for all Lincolns. And in 1970, they had gone through 4 generations. Ford had just introduced their 5th generation of Continental, and they returned to body-on-frame construction that year. Prior to that, they were unibody, had a 460 cubic inch V8 engine, a long list of standard features, and there was a 2-door, there was a 4-door, and then there was the town car. Now, the town car was a little bit longer, what we would call an executive sedan these days. So, I'm going to get this thing on the turntable and let's take a look. I tried something new with the last video. We're going to try it again. Instead of the running commentary, I'm going to give you a bunch of close-ups of the car and give you a really good long look at the model. Let you decide for yourself whether or not you like it. But I'll get it on the turntable and let you know what's going on here. GLM is going to offer this in 3 different color schemes. It will be red Stardust iridescent with a black vinyl roof and a black interior. There'll be a medium gold iridescent with brown roof and saddle interior. And what I have here is a medium blue iridescent with a white roof and buff interior. So let's take a look at the model. Okay, so there it is. That's a pre-production prototype of GLM's 1970 Lincoln Continental Coupe. Now, it's going to retail for $129 or so. I've seen dealers with them around 119. I'll give you a couple of links if you don't know where to find them, but you probably already have a favorite dealer. You need to move quickly on these. The good ones, and this is one of the good ones, they sell out pretty quickly. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your time. The channel's growing, and we do it with your help. Do me a favor. Before you leave, if you enjoyed the video, will you give me a like down there in the right-hand corner? I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'll be back. We've got more prototypes, and I got more models to show you soon. Thanks for tuning in.